Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds. And today we are presenting you our next series of 0 to Z.
Yeah, episode 3.
But before we begin, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Daddy, say Princess Peach! Moses,
Don't touch my toy.
say Princess Peach again! Rain the Queen!
Don't touch my toy.
Daddy, say Princess Peach again and again and again and again! Wait a minute!
Don't touch my toy.
Daddy, say Princess. I don't know. Me too.
So, what'd you play?
Nothing. I couldn't make up my mind. You want to just fool around instead?
Sure. How do you want me?
So we are continuing the A's.
Yes.
I think there'll end up being 3 A videos.
A lot of A's.
Yeah. No. Then no. No. Wait till we get to S.
S.
Because you know how many Super Nintendo games start with the word super?
Super Mario.
Whole bunch. The Amazing Spider-Man on PS3. 3D did so much for the Spider-Man games. They they're all just dynamite. I mean,
Did we get this one for our nephew?
I think I got him 2.
Yeah. He loves Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's a big Spider-Man fan. These games, the 3D world, just so fantastic. Definitely going to keep that. We need to get more of them, but they've kind of got pricey. The secret's out. Spider-Man's good in 3D. Up next, we got Among the Sleep. This is a fantastic game. It's pretty short. I think I played it. It got its hooks in me. I needed to figure out the ending. I won't spoil it here because it's relatively new. Not super new, but relatively new. But you play as a toddler trying to escape a monster, and you got your
Aww.
teddy bear friend to help light the way. It's kind of like the Paper Pal where you hug him and his eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so he has a Paper Pal.
Yeah, Paper Pal. But yeah, this game got its hooks in me. I couldn't stop. I just beat it. Kept playing it till it was done. Now there is a DLC adventure that I didn't get into, but that's a fantastic game. We'll definitely keep that. Amped 2 didn't work. Got this at the Goodwill. Did not work.
That must be why it was donated.
Yeah, I tried
Scratched up.
trying to clean it. It's pretty scratched up. I don't know if it'll show
yeah.
off real good here, but there you go. Pretty scratched up. Sometimes those come out, and sometimes the machine will power through it. Not here. Unfortunately, the case is so banged up.
Can't really reuse the case either.
Can't even reuse the case. I'll probably just throw that one in the trash.
Trash.
Up next. Angry Birds Star Wars. You can get this for free on your phone. 3DS. It's fine. You can get it for free on your phone. No reason to take up space in the collection.
But Angry Birds is fun.
Angry Birds is fun. It's free on your phone. So we kind of fudged this one a little bit. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I didn't play this. I did play another Animal Crossing game on the Switch. It's slightly different. Animal Crossing is just not for me. And since this one's sealed...
Our oldest does like it, though.
He's never played Animal Crossing.
He has too. Yeah.
Well, he's got the one on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell this one. It's not for me. It's just not for me. Arma Gallant Decks of Destiny. Destiny wasn't very good because the server's down on
Didn't
PS4,
work.
so this one cannot be played.
So was that Magic the Gathering?
It's generic Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Tough to copy the king. A couple people have done it though. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, doing all right. Army Men Air Combat. We actually played this one cooperative.
Yes.
What did you think of it?
That was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get the controls down.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's pretty
was
fun.
that your first time ever playing the 64?
I think so, yes.
That's a weird controller. You got to get used to that. The one thing I would... So I do think the button design on it's kind of weird because maybe you can get into options that kind of change it. Like you steer with the joystick, shoot with the trigger. But the two strafe buttons are the top two, or those two tiny C left and right buttons. And I would have much preferred to have the trigger as my strafe to help dodge.
Well, and then you had the one button for releasing the...
Yeah, that was the other. I think that was the A and B button, would shoot
You pick up
rockets or lower your tow cable.
things. Pick up things.
Yeah, pick up stuff. It's a fun game. I like the Army Men franchise. It's got that sort of, adult humor on traditional Army Men, which is like a kid's thing. I think it's a really good combo. Speaking of that, got another one here in a horrible generic case. Army Men Real-Time Strategy for the GameCube.
RTS.
Yeah, this is a fantastic game. I love real-time strategy games. They're normally pretty rough on consoles, and this one's not really an exception to that.
Oh.
It needs a mouse. It's just those types of games you just need to grab which units you need for this and that and the other. But this one handles it pretty darn well. I've seen a lot worse. Again, it's got that over-the-top adult humor sort of trademarked in the Army Men franchise, so we'll definitely hang on to that one. I'll have to get me a good case for it, though. And this is where the Army Men franchise died. Army Men, Soldiers of Misfortune.
Was it fun?
This was the last
don't like
one
the
they
win.
made. This is the last one. This literally killed the Army Men franchise. This game was so bad.
Aww.
You play as this goofy kid. They brought in a teddy bear general.
Aww.
This is Army Man, not teddy bear. They tried to make it like Toy Story,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, you got a winner. Don't hop on Toy Story's nuts. It's just bad. I mean, I don't like the Wii, but I don't like this more.
That one's gonna go bye-bye.
That one's gonna go bye-bye. If you knew how to play two joysticks, I think we could have a lot of fun with this one. Army of Two. This game was
Looks
fantastic.
like a Terminator and Star Wars. Yeah, that reminds me of Terminator, and that reminds me of the droid Star Wars.
So, this game is... I've never played this franchise. I've heard about it. But, this is Gears of War on PlayStation 3. And kind of a slightly more realistic universe. Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic game. I had a blast playing it. I wish you could play it with me.
Maybe one day. I have gotten a little bit... We played It Takes Two.
Yeah. That's going to take a lot more of that second stick. And the last game on the list, As Divine Hearts on the PS4. So this is a 16-bit turn-based RPG. Heavy on the story. I loved it. That's
I know, that's your kind of thing.
What's wrong?
That's your thing. It takes a very specific person for the turn-based RPG.
Yeah, it's called a smart person.
I don't mind. It's funny. I don't mind watching it. Just like it was extra fun, especially when you played.
I played Final Fantasy 1.
Final Fantasy, and you had the dogs, were the characters that went with you and fought. I liked watching that. Oh, Clifford's taking a turn now.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a hit at him.
Yeah. This one you can't rename the character, except for maybe the main guy.
That's not as fun.
But yeah, I always typically pick.
Yeah, and you had a character limit on Final Fantasy, so it was like Cliff, I think, right?
Yeah,
Clifford.
yeah. I couldn't fit all of Clifford on there,
Yeah.
so it was Cliff. But yeah, no, this game was a blast, and so much fun that I think I gotta make it the pick of the lot.
Oh, really?
As Divine Hearts. I've already ordered the sequel. That was a blast. And it's got a really good story. I didn't get to play a ton of it, so if the story turns to crap, later on, it's tough.
Oh, hey,
but
we're trimming some fat out.
yeah, we
Some
got rid of 5. We're rid of about half of them. 2 of them didn't even work. It is a little embarrassing because I think Amp 2 has been in the collection for a long time, and for
Just taking up space.
Just for it to not work the whole time. What are you gonna do? Well, let us know down in the comments section what your pick of the lot is, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye bye. Hey, Pumpkin.
Yeah.
What's it good to be?
Razor remote. It's good to be Razor remote. Not really, though.
He did die pretty young.
Yeah, he died pretty young.
Not super young. It's good to be bad. Razor remote.
He was awesome.
He was. Never won a championship.
Really? Wow, that's actually really surprising.
Yeah.
He was good.
Well, he was just fine being the, upper mid card guy. He's a selfish or selfless man.
Aww.